Good evening, Cape May County. I'm Colin Van Cleve. We're glad you were joining us on this fine Wednesday night. We have some great characters joining us on set tonight by our very own Brandon Davis, including an exclusive interview with the new teacher running the show here at LCM TV, Mrs. Gina Bronson. That interview coming up right after this.
NHS is collecting pennies for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society to help children with blood cancer. Don't throw your pennies away. Save a child's life today.
Good evening, Cape May County. I'm Brianna Davids, and I'm here with a new TV media teacher here at LCMR, Miss Gina Bronson. So when did you start teaching at LCMR?
I started teaching this January 3rd, the day we got back from winter break.
And what did you do before you came here?
I was the technology support person for the Lower Cape May Regional School District.
Now your first day was midway through the year. What was that like for you?
Well, it was a little nerve-wracking, but luckily all of the students were very welcoming. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. And what made you choose this field?
I kind of fell into it by accident. I had the tech background, and they had asked me midsummer to take over the RMTV program over at Titleman School.
So that's how you kind of became involved in TV media?
Exactly.
That's cool. So how are you liking your new job?
I like it a lot. It's a nice change. It's very different from working with the middle school, but it's great.
What's your typical day like as a teacher?
My typical day is helping the students come up with creative pieces that are relevant to what's going on right now, and trying to get them done by a deadline.
What do you think the most important quality to have as a teacher for this?
For TV media, I would definitely say to kind of roll with the punches. There's a lot of technology involved. We don't really know if something's going to break down at the very last minute, if something's going to crash, and just figure it out.
Have you faced any challenges so far?
I feel like every day I get something new. They haven't been too overwhelming, but it's been something every day.
Wow. And 5 years from now, how do you see this program evolving?
I think a lot of this program is going to be more social media geared, a lot of Twitter and a lot more YouTube presence. I don't think that it will be set up like a traditional studio. I think it will be more out in the field broadcasts.
Wow. Well, we here at LCM Tonight wish you the best of luck this year and for years to come. Now we will look at something else that is new here at LCMR, the double doors that were installed over winter break.
I'm picking up a student.
Okay, who do I need required? Do you have that with you?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. It should be right down. I went to get her.
Desiree Tolchin and I are currently involved with the Stockton University Dual Credit Program that gives us counted credits for college. It's a good senior thing to be involved with if you are like us who are trying to get into this field as a life career. Here's a look at my documentary on the topic of ghosts in Cape May and Desiree's time spent in Costa Rica, both of which are currently on our YouTube channels. Who do you believe this is?
We have no idea. If we don't know who they are, we don't say who they are. But I have to tell you, on one of Rosemary's EVPs, in Ghost One investigation, the question was asked, how many are there in the house? And the response was 9. We have no idea who 9 are. So.
At one. Next, we'll be taking a look at St. Baldrick's and how you can get involved.
Hi LCMR, this is Mr. Belasco. At this point, still sporting a full head of hair. I need your help. Every 2 minutes in this country, a child is diagnosed with cancer. We are trying to fundraise through St. Baldrick's, and I need volunteers to shave their heads and raise some money. We have a school goal of $20,000. With your help, I can reach that goal. This is our 8th year. We've been successful every year. I need your help to make this year the biggest success we've ever had. Let's help to provide safer treatments and hopefully one day provide a cure for childhood cancer. To sign up for St. Baldrick's, just come to the B Wing, room B5, and I'll get you forms and get you signed up and explain how to fundraise. Thank you.
I'm back with Mr. Belasco, a teacher here at LCMR who's taken the charity of St. Baldrick's to a whole new level. For our viewers who may not know, what is St. Baldrick's?
St. Baldrick's is an organization that raises money to fund research for pediatric cancer. So they fund both doctors and researchers who are trying to work on a cure. They also provide funding for doctors who are making more humane and less invasive treatments so kids aren't sidelined for so long when they're going through treatment.
How did you become interested in St. Baldrick's?
St. Baldrick's sort of fell in my lap. 9 years ago, we were doing Locks of Love. So girls had a chance to cut their hair. They felt good that they could do something to help children who were suffering from cancer by providing wigs. And I had a gentleman come to me and really look for what he could do. And I had no idea at the time. So I went to Google and I started searching what was out there for males that they could do to help with cancer treatment. And I found the St. Baldrick's website, and the rest became history.
When did you start fundraising for this foundation?
I started fundraising 8 years ago is when I totally started, and then I generally start fundraising in January of the new year. And most people, I use social media very heavily, and I think by about March, most of my friends and family are sick of hearing from me.
How much money have you raised so far?
So far, I have raised $7,600. I have a goal of $10,000. So I have a long way to go, but in a month I definitely think I can do that.
So what does St. Baldrick's mean to you?
St. Baldrick's over the years has become more and more special. I've had a chance through the website to see all the work they do, where their funds go, and then through the events we hold at the school, I've had a chance to meet some of our honored students, and I've seen some of our honored students who have gone into remission and are really leaving right now. The whole cancer treatment's behind them, and I've seen the other side where one of our honored students unfortunately lost her life to cancer. So that's really inspired me to work even harder and make this a bigger event.
Wow. So how many shavees do you have for this year?
This year our shavees are down a little bit. We have about 15 shavees. So, to get word out there, it's not too late. Anybody who wants to sign up, I would love to have more shavees.
So how would you sign up if you wanted to shave your head?
I'm in room B5 in the B hallway. If anybody comes down, I have paperwork that I can show them how to sign up. I can help them with fundraising, anything they need. It's pretty easy. We just ask everybody if they could raise a minimum of $75, which I think almost anybody can do.
Mm-hmm. So if I wanted to donate to this foundation, how would I go about doing so?
The easiest way to donate is to go to stbaldricks.org. There'll be a search box. This year, we're uniquely doing it in conjunction with Titleman. So in that search box, you could either search Lower Cape May, or you could search Titleman, whichever one you want to donate to, a little bit of competition between the schools, and it'll take you to a donation page.
So when is St. Baldrick's?
St. Baldrick's will be March 17th, and this year the school district itself has a goal of raising $25,000.
Wow. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. This seems like an amazing charity. Please keep the donations going to this great cause. Let's send it back over to Colton.
Hello, my name is Bruce Fournier. I'm the director of the Aviation Museum here at the Cape May Airport, and we're talking today about drone safety. So when you're using a drone, which are also known as a UAS, unmanned aircraft systems, use your head. Just use common sense. The FAA says if you're flying within 5 miles of an airport, you should let the tower know if there is a tower. Keep it under 400 feet. Don't fly over anyone's head. You should register it and be safe.
Thank you, Mr. Belasco. Thank you, Brianna. Please help any way you can out there in the community for your donations for St. Baldrick's. That would be highly appreciated. Now moving forward this Wednesday night, we take a look at Lower Cape May's FBLA members using their creative minds to construct a working drone, as you just saw. Finally tonight, we take a look back at my time spent with Lower Cape May graduate and World Series champion Matt Caesar. He is a man of his word. His hard work and dedication is a display of a "I will not go down" attitude. Matt Caesar, thank you for joining me tonight. World Series champion, how does that feel?
World Series champion. It's awesome you just said that, and I'm in the same sentence with it. So it feels pretty cool, man. It's always been a lifelong dream to be a World Series champ, and still kind of getting down off the high. So it'll be exciting to go into camp this year.
Absolutely. Now I heard that you obviously met the President of the United States. How was that?
The president was awesome, man. He was a great guy, obviously the most powerful man in the world. And he treated everybody with the utmost respect, just like we were normal people. And he treated us like we were on the same level as him, which was great.
And it's just the fact that you, a Lower Cape May grad, going places like, winning the World Series and doing all that, that's just amazing. And you told me about 2 years ago, embrace failure because it's part of the process. What can you tell to the students of Lower Cape May who want to succeed in life?
Yeah, I mean, failure is, part of the everyday, process. It's part of the progress. By embracing the suck, you got to find a way to get better. And, anybody can do it. It's not it's not just me. You know, like you said, I'm from Lower Cameron Regional, and this county's great, and these kids are great. So you know, it's not just me who can go out there and meet the president and play, you know, professional baseball. And you don't need to do that to be successful. You know, all you got to do is you know, be happy every day and love to go to your job, and that's what I do.
And can you just explain the experience with you in Chicago when you seen the parade after the World Series?
The parade was amazing, man. It's hard to put into words and describe actually how it was. You know, it was just emotional for everybody because, you know, you see older people in wheelchairs, kids, you know, parents with babies, and you know, they're crying or emotional or, you know, calling you by name. It was just, you know, it was an awesome feeling. You know, it was an awesome feeling to bring that World Series championship to home.
Cubs fans are definitely the best fans in the world, not winning a World Series since 1908, you know, and finally in 2016 doing it. Thank you, Matt Caesar, for everything that you do.
Drills. Some other guys are, you know, playing video games or out to lunch or watching movies. And I'm not saying that, you know, nobody else is doing it. I'm just telling you guys that's how much that I want to get better. It's that I'm home with my wife doing ball drills. So for you guys that are home doing nothing, have nothing to do, grab a wall, grab a tennis ball, grab your dad, grab your brother, grab your sister. There's no excuse to not get better every day. Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team! Good job, guys. Come on, go.
A great guy with an attitude worth $1 million, something we should all take account for. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you tonight, Cape May County.
Have a great night, Cape May County.